Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Allow me to illustrate that time where I survived from being some lion's catnip.
Take 'em back then.
King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon was hitting licks on Jerusalem after brutally winning their battle war. Those Babylonians were obnoxious. The king and his posse robbed us Hebrews and kept us hostage. They even kicked out the holy temple and stole the gold utensils, took over our whole little city. And we just so happened to be some of those hostages. Me, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, my partners, them. But King Nebuchadnezzar had took a liking to our qualities. He rocked with us and selected us to be a part of his prodigy. We were the flyers. Me and my partners naturally were young, gifted, and handsome, so King chose us as his prospects. But watch this, they put us through training to be in his regal crew to do the things they do, but we refused to eat their food. Ain't really wanna be rude, but how they ate was just unhealthy. I didn't reach out to one of the helpers, maybe he can help us. Hey chief, I can't eat this food I'll be exempt from. Now Daniel, are you sure? You know the king has a bad temper. He'll be on me if he knew that I have allowed you to be malnourished, no endurance, unlike your comrades. No offense, chief, but how y'all eat is against our culture. But trust us, give us veggies and waters, and our bodies will be sculpted. Just give us 10 days and just watch how many abs we have. If you Google it now, this what originated the Daniel fast. After trying to diet, the king noticed we were robust, then he wanted to pick our brains. He peeped we were precocious. It was compelling and we were more intelligent than the rest of them. Nebuchadnezzar then realized we were the best of them. Now mind you, the king and his Babylonians kidnapped us from Jerusalem after they didn't lose to them in the battle. Moved up in higher rank, the king loved how I think. I made more sense than all of his wise magicians. But then the king started having bad dreams, so it seems he wanted to know what his dreams mean, so he asked his team. Fortune tellers, magicians, sorcerers, you know his men of wisdom. He once interpreted and threatened to murder them if they couldn't get it. They were nervous, they knew they ain't have that godlike flair to perform a task as rare as solving nightmares. Nebuchadnezzar was stressing excessively.
What do you mean none of you can help me?
King, here's the thing, okay? What you're asking for, only some sort of supernatural god can achieve.
Hold on. So I have a team full of so-called wise men that can pull rabbits out of hats and predict the weather, but when it comes to doing something constructive, like tell me what these weird dreams mean, that's where y'all draw the line? What do I have y'all around me for then?
Well, King, how about you just tell us about the dreams that you are having, and then we'll have no problem interpreting them for you.
Good idea.
Brother, no. Why would I do that, huh? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but try to finesse me and make up something that sounds good. Ugh, y'all just make me so... You know what? Matter of fact, everybody just line up right now. Smoking on that wise man pack tonight. Nah, I don't want to hear it. No.
Hey, say, chief, I just made it in. I was handling some business. What's going on with King, man? Why he tripping?
Bro, Nebuchadnezzar has completely lost it.
I see.
Come here, let me whisper in your ear and tell you what's going on.
I'm finna play with y'all. Line up right now. Fat, what Daniel at?
What? For real?
Yes.
Chief, I tell you what, bro. Try to stall him for me. Tell him I got him, right? I just need a little bit more time.
No, but Daniel,
right?
but...
Can you do that for me?
No, but Daniel, but...
Just a little bit more time, man, please.
Oh, Nebuchadnezzar.
What do you want?
Later that night, I fell to my knees. I would plead to God to show me the meaning of King Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Later on, as I was catching Z's, you ain't gonna believe what I seen. It was vivid while the king was tripping. I seen his dream is what his dreams mean. Next day, I went to save my team by telling Nebuchadnezzar what I know. I told him I had an answer for his mystery. He looked at me and said,
Are you sure?
Yeah, you might wanna have a seat though. Embrace yourself for what I'm about to tell you. What you seen was this huge statue made out of all kinds of metals. This random stone hit the statue.
What?
The statue shattered into pieces.
Wow.
The stone turned into a mountain. Now listen as I expound on the meaning.
Okay.
You will be without a kingdom, and eventually God will take over.
No.
It was your face on the head of that statue that became broken. The king was in awe, cause I saw what he saw. He was shocked and fidgeting. It was more to the dream, but can't really say on this film cause my time is limited. The king promoted me to governor of Babylon. He gave me lavish gifts, and even started praising and tipping this hat to God. My day ones got promoted too, but you ain't gonna believe what happened next. King built a giant statue made of gold like the one in his dreams. He was trying to flex. He ordered everyone to worship it, and I wasn't even there, I just heard of this. He threatened that if they don't, then in the furnace he'll be burning them, for certainly. My homies refuse to bow to the idols.
Behold, worship me.
Cause we only worship one God, he is not made out of shiny things. Nebuchadnezzar was hot as heat, cause he gave them multiple chances, but they refused to bow their knees.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, y'all fist to go. Let's see if your God can save you pitiful imbeciles from this pit of smoke. And I'ma turn the fire 7 times higher in the furnace.
Nebuchadnezzar's face turned purple, but my homies weren't nervous. The king ordered his Babylonian goons to top my partners up, but his guys had accidentally had died. That's just how hot it was. Now mind you, I wasn't even there. I was back somewhere handling business. because y'all know I would've had they back if I was there to witness. But anyways, while my homies was in the flames, they were not in the least bit afraid. I guess that the fire was so hot that it burnt the rope that had my men restrained. They would just walk around casually. Never start asking,
why the kerosene ain't causing casualties and turning them into ashes? Sheesh. Bro, why are they not burning? Y'all turned the fire up like I said, huh?
Yes.
They supposed to been cremated by now. Wait, hold on. 1, 2. Who is that fourth person walking around with them? Hey, you know what? Bring him out. Bring him out quick, real quick. Come on. These boys the truth, ain't they? Wait, bro, what in the world? This is insane. Y'all do not have any scratch or burn mark, clothes still clean. Come here. Y'all don't even smell like smoke. Man, hey, everyone listen up, okay? All praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, okay? For their God sent an angel down to rescue them. I can't do nothing but respect it. They about what they be talking about. From now on, if I catch anybody talking down on them, y'all gonna have to answer to me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all three. Come on, let's talk about y'all promotion.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. I gotta keep y'all around. I knew I liked y'all for some reason. Not y'all was in the sauna down there, but y'all some gangsters, man, I'll tell you.
Now let me give you a recap. Kept moving up in rank, became some OGs in the foreign hood after we were kidnapped. From my hometown in Jerusalem to Babylon, that's the newest view that we grew up in. The Quran man, we caught the king's attention. He seen we were naturally awesome. I'm just catching you up just in case I lost you. But furthermore, Nebuchadnezzar had a second complexing dream and wants me to dumb it down. He's a little more humble now.
Hey Daniel, in this nightmare, this shit grew from the ground, so large that it was towering in the center of earth. The leaves grew in abundance. With this fruit, no one was hungry. It was enough food and shelter for animals to be dispersed. But this tree became cursed. An angel descended down from heaven and demanded that this tree be dismantled, leaving nothing but roots and stumps. The tree lost his mind and now have a brain of a hooligan. And this will go on for 7 seasons. Daniel, what's the meaning? Nobody else could interpret it. I guess that's why you're the chieftain.
Oh no.
What, Daniel?
This can't be happening. King, you became a part of me. I hate to tell you this tragedy.
What?
The tree that you seen represents you. It was large and luxurious, with an abundance of fruit.
No.
Basically, what your dream means is you will be destroyed. You'll be homeless and alone. The dream was a warning from God. To many people, you were prideful bully. So for 7 years, you shall be humble until you learn your lesson fully. But after those 7 years, you'll have your kingdom back, king. A year later, this is what happened exactly. So there he was, roaming in the wilderness, eating grass, lost mentally. A year ago, he was this boss emperor. After 7 years, Nebuchadnezzar started shedding tears. Guess he learned his lesson, looked towards heaven while confessing sins. God returned the blessings of the majestic essence that he listened unto. Nebuchadnezzar got the message of the mess he did. After Nebuchadnezzar converted and changed his heart to good, his old crew found him in the woods. He got his mind back and reestablished himself as king of Babylon until he passed away and passed the batons to his son. King Belshazzar was also obnoxious. I guess that he didn't learn from example from what his pops did. I don't know what it is about these kings. I guess it's just a thing, but he'll soon realize he should have chilled out. Belshazzar threw this huge kickback for his staff with his wives and concubines. Yeah, he had it like that. They would turn, getting lit off the wine, but King Belshazzar's ego made him get out of line. Now y'all remember in the beginning of this movie when those Babylonians first robbed our holy temple in Jerusalem? Well, Belshazzar decided to bring out that stolen gold and sip wine from the gold chalices that his people them stole. As they was turning up, worshiping their idolatries and all, this moment originated that term, writing on the wall. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but a human hand appeared. Yeah, you heard me, like a hand was floating in the thin air. With its fingers, it starts to doodle. On the wall, everybody dropped jaws. I guess it was a party pooper. Belshazzar almost passed out. He was so frightened, he immediately called his wise men to translate the writing. And none of them could get it. It was written in cryptic letters. They informed the king to call me in based on my past endeavors that was clever. So with urge, they rushed me in detail what occurred. Belshazzar offered tangibles if I can answer this. Though me and his pops Nebuchadnezzar formed a friendship with me, Belshazzar wasn't too familiar. I told him, why, certainly, King Belshazzar, I can most definitely interpret this message for you, no problem at all. And I appreciate the gifts that you offer, but I'm cool on those. Respectfully, you can keep them or just give them to somebody else. But there is something I do want to get off my chest and tell you. See, me and your father, Nebuchadnezzar, we go way back. You know what I'm talking about? See, I grew up in Jerusalem, but was exiled here to Babylon when I was just legit. So God gave your daddy this great kingdom to lead, you know, and I witnessed firsthand how much power and clout this man had. Like, I witnessed how so many people were intimidated by this dude, like, cause in a blink of an eye, he could just kill you over nothing, you know? For looking at him too long, he'll down you. Like, so he tried to kill me and my partner, you know, for real. But y'all laughing, but I'm serious. But so see, your daddy let all that power go to his head and develop this cold, hard spirit within him. So that's when the Most High came and humbled him. Nebuchadnezzar was knocked off his high horse just like that, you know. Bro had lost his mind, man. Like, ended up living in the woods. It's like he literally thought he was an animal, bro. Like, as you can probably see, the creator has his pet peeve for pride for cocky people. Cause to him, it's like you saying you're the one that's in charge instead of him. You get what I'm saying, youngster? And what I'm seeing is that you following in the same arrogant footsteps as your daddy. I mean, I ain't getting on you or nothing. I'm just giving you some game, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at you, bro. Like,
for sure.
like what are you thinking, bro? And I get it, man. Y'all vibe. You got all your women with you, you know what I'm saying? Getting lit off the wine with your little vibes or whatever. I ain't mad at you. How y'all doing, by the way?
We're good.
Good. That's what's up. But fam, what made you want to go dig out those gold chalices that your people stole from the Holy Temple back in the day? Then on top of that, you using the sacred gold to worship your own false gods, man? Come on now. You just don't know who you playing with right now, man. That floating hand that y'all seen, that had y'all scared to death, that was the creator's hand. Do any one of y'all know what that scribble scratch mean up there? Well, let me tell you. It says, God has numbered your days of your rule and they don't add up. You have been weighed on the scales and you don't weigh much. Your kingdom has now been divided up and handed over to the foreigner. That's what that means. Yeah.
Look, after I finished my interpretation, Belshazzar, he was certainly grateful. He gave me those gifts anyway and gave me another promotion. Now I'm third in ranking, but it's crazy. Cause later in the same night, King Belshazzar got assassinated and got knocked off. They knocked his block off. King Darius took over, but I'm still third top dog. King Darius is foreign, but people told him about me and my past.
Ain't the truth.
He peeped my swag and started to favor me. His other chiefs got mad. His other chiefs started plotting against me.
Man, Daniel thinks he's all that, guys. Let's team together so we can end this.
Bro, I never would've guessed it. No need for those fellas to be jealous. I guess they wish they had my type of brilliance and intelligence. They tried being messy by trying to find some old dirt in me and old skeletons. But I've been so solid in my life that they couldn't find no negative evidence. Especially when I've been righteous, that's when a light bulb lit it and hit them.
Let's use his spirituality against him, guys. That's how we'll get him. I'm with it, but how do you expect for us to make this work again? In simple, let's present a new rule to Darius that make people worship him. And if anyone defies the law by worshiping another higher man, King Darius' ego will flare up and he will feed them into the lion's den.
They presented this new rule to Darius. King Darius made it official that if anyone was caught praying to another god, he'll turn them to lion's dinner. But the king ain't know that they tricked him. They presented this new rule to spite me, cause they didn't like me due to King Darius treating me more nicely. So I would always pray upstairs in my room with the windows open. And yeah, I'm aware of the law, but could care less if the ops had noticed. These quote-unquote chiefs of Babylon snitched on me, they was getting their Babylon. They pumped Darius' head up. As a king, he didn't really want to be known as a punk. So on this, he had to act upon. As a king, he got to keep his rep. That if anyone disrespects any one of his rules, then he got to step. Darius is stuck between keeping it G and protecting the guy that he calls friend. And I refuse to stop praising my creator. I'ma stand on all 10. Darius caved in reluctantly, cause low-key, he didn't want to punish me. He wanted to keep his run as king, but he was hesitant underneath. He leaned and whispered to me,
I know your guard will protect you like usually. I tried to reverse this rule as king. I hate that I have to do this deed.
Man, it's cool though, D.
So I was then escorted to the lion's den. As I went in, they covered the hole with a stone to make sure I went sprints. King going through it low-key, but gotta act hard externally. He can't even eat nor sleep, that's how much he's worrying. Meanwhile, the further I walked in the den, the more it got darker. Can't really detail everything, just know I was talking with my father. But I can tell you that he sent down an angel to shut the mouths of the lions. The next day, Darius rushed to the den and yelled my name, I ain't lying. He seen I survived and he was ecstatic, I ain't have no bruises, no scratches. Those haters that finessed me into the den, king threw the men and their families. Those lions ate good that night, especially after missing them a meal. King Darius fully converted to believing in God once he seen he was real. Hey, take everything off except the baseline. That's the end of my story. It's a wrap. I spit the facts. Babylon is modern day Iraq. There I spent 70 years and shed a few tears, but now the lesson is clear. I always stay solid, no matter how stressful it is. Yeah, even an atheist could maybe relate to this.